Check, 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 testing. Chuck, 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 chuck.
Yes!
I can't read a voice.
Oh my god! If that didn't work, I don't know what will. Okay, well, welcome everybody to Confessions of a Rock and Roll Wifey. I have so much respect for the metal chicks, whether you're, a musician or whether you are married to somebody and you have to put up with everything that comes along with it, which isn't that hard if you love it. But I have Samantha Hatano here, and she is the singer for Cowgirls from Hell, they're a Pantera cover band, and they are freaking awesome. You kill it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then you also were a part of Squirrelly Arts.
Still am.
And still am. You
Yep,
guys are
that's
still
correct.
going, huh?
Yeah, in fact, we just got back into the rehearsal studio. So after
Nice.
a 3-year hiatus, so we're planning some shows in 2022. So stay tuned for that.
That'll be great. I can't wait. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come and support you. You're a performance artist, girl. I was watching some of these videos, and you are you light up when you get up there. You're like, you dancing all around and getting into it, but then when you start to sing, you're just like so powerful, and it's great. You're welcome.
Yeah.
What made you get into that?
Well, it probably started when I was a toddler and my mom was watching a fashion show, and I decided to slip out of whatever contraction that she managed to put me in that week to keep me from doing what I just did, and ran up on stage on the runway and thought that, this was kind of a free-for-all, so I'm just going to model my shit and go to town. I was 2. Mind you, and all the models were cracking up, but yeah, it was fun. Ever since then, everyone kind of figured out I was going to be one of those
Stars, performers,
those stage people. But yeah, after that, I started doing some plays when I was in grade school. I have a musical theater background, so I actually did plays all the way until I was 24, when I couldn't pass for a teenager after that point. And yeah, that's when I started getting into music.
Nice.
Yeah.
And did you ever do music while doing the performing on stage, or was it just acting?
It was mainly just acting because, you're going to laugh, I didn't think I could sing or do anything back then. I was a dancer and stuff like that, and then I did the acting, but the singing came much later. Yeah,
you kind of just felt like that was more your path, and then it just developed into that.
Exactly. The acting was definitely my first passion, and with the singing, I've always had a deep voice, since I was 8, so all I heard were sopranos and, all these beautiful voices coming from the lead women in plays and in film and stuff like that, so I was like, oh, well, I sound like a dude, so I probably, wouldn't really work singing-wise, but...
Yeah, you were just like, that's not me, all the lies we tell ourselves.
Well, exactly. I'm like, I'm no soprano.
Yeah, no, but the cool thing is there's really a place for all of us, no matter what it is, and I've learned that now that I'm, in my 40s, I've learned that there is...
You're in your... Girl! Stop it!
I swear.
No!
I just turned 41.
Are you
so
serious?
I can say I'm in my 40s, right?
No way, right?
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, my mom's shaking her head. She's like, there's no goddamn way. That's true.
Yes.
Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
I totally thought you were younger than me.
Thank you. I didn't have my first child till I was 31.
Oh, wow. Well,
yeah, and she just turned 10. And nice. I was able to kind of just sow my crazy wild oats up till then. And then now I just gave my whole life to them. But they're getting older,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, with Darren and all of his stuff going on, I'm like, I need something for me, you know, and I do have a little bit of a background in the audio recording and video recording as well.
Nice, nice.
I went to school to try to do that, but when I got pregnant, I just was like,
yeah.
it's okay. I was
Focus,
fine.
yeah.
But I still would dabble, and I know the programs and stuff like that. So that's why I do.
That's
this.
awesome. That's great.
Yeah, I love it.
See, you're still doing it. That's,
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you know, I have a huge love for San Diego and San Diego music, as you've seen. And you know, I already told you that my husband used to sing for a metal band for One Theory, and he was pretty brutal. People back then, they loved him. And when from Cowgirls from Hell, she was in a band, but she's not still in Cowgirls from Hell. Or
She is.
She is.
Yeah,
okay.
she
See,
is,
I don't, because since we've had this huge hiatus,
I know,
like,
right?
I don't know what's happening, what's not happening.
Exactly. And that's 100% normal, because there have been a lot of changes, you know, with bands. Unfortunately, some bands didn't survive the pandemic, and some bands, you know, had lineup changes, and some bands, you know, changed their sound completely.
Yeah, changed their names.
Yeah, changed their names, changed everything, you know. So, yeah, I mean, 2 years is a long time, you know. Year and a half, 2 years.
It's great though. Everything kind of got shaken up, and now it's like all the new fun things that have evolved, that have, you know, come from all of that will come out. So
exactly,
it's exciting.
It is. It is.
So do you have any shows coming up? I know you did have one on the 12th.
I did. Cowgirls from Hell had a show September 12th, but it had to be rescheduled because the touring ban had strict COVID regulations that they wanted to follow, which we completely, you know, support and understand. So, yeah, we decided to. The promoter said, "Hey, let's just make it your birthday show." And it'll be at Winston's OB. It's with Cowgirls from Hell, Beekeeper, and Revolt Chicks, which I'm so stoked for because I'm a big fan of both of those bands. So yeah, it'll be my little birthday present to myself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to go. Arlene, we'll have to go.
Oh, it's happening.
Nice. How old are you going to be?
So I'll be 37.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And you thought I was younger than you?
Oh God, yeah. Absolutely.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love how you brought out all your oddities as well.
I did. I couldn't help myself. I'm like, table decorations.
Yes.
Must decorate everything.
Must. For everybody who's listening, and you can't see what's happening right now, we have a few little treasures on the table, and Samantha can actually explain what they are if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a fan of wet specimens, specifically diaphanized wet specimens. Diaphanization is the art of basically it's like a dyeing process where they bleach the muscle tissue of the animal, and then they dye the bones so you could see the anatomy of the animal through the clear muscle tissue, and it's fascinating. The pieces on my table, the ones that are diaphanized, which is a squid, a shark, and an octopus. Those three are done by, his name is Kyle. He goes by Chug Whiskey on Instagram, and all of his pieces are absolutely stunning.
And so he has some color dye in there too as well.
Yeah. He works with all different types of animals. They're all, you know, natural deaths and donations or finds. So yeah, I just went with the SeaWorld theme, but he does everything from, you know, mice to he has a full, you know, baby deer. So, you know, it's all.
I love articulated skulls.
Oh,
and skeletons.
Yes.
I love that. Again, something that I want to have some of once my kids get a little bigger, and I can, you know, make sure they're not going to get broken.
Exactly.
Like
A lot of glass
or
around, right?
with, like, yay! I have a 6-year-old. He would totally do that. I'd be like, oh my gosh. I could just picture it. No, but I'm definitely into it. I love the oddities and the curiosities, and you know that show that was on, what was it, TLC or something? Did you ever see this show?
I never saw it, but I did hear about it. It was an oddities-based show, right? I don't remember the name, but...
It's just like they have this thrift shop, and they sell all the things and trade and everything. Yeah, it's interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, so if you want, you can... Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
really pretty. Got some bling in your teeth.
Yeah, this is a star, and then her little...
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
Thank you. I used to have a little like gold heart right here, and then another little diamond up here. They fell off since, and I got more. And for everybody who's listening that can't see, again, I recently went and got some tooth gems. So a little bling. I have a star on my canine, my upper canine, and on the lower one I have a little diamond. And my friend Chanel, she does them.
Nice.
And they're Swarovski crystals.
The
How do you say
Swarovski
it?
crystals, yeah.
Yeah, so
beautiful.
they're nice, and she does a great job. If anybody wants her info, I think it's on my page on Insta. I can't remember where she works. Anyways, so I want to hear more about kind of like how you got into the metal, and then more about you know, maybe some shows you've done, your history. I know that I knew from my perception of you, because also for anybody who doesn't know, this is the first time that Samantha and I, do you like to be called Sam or Samantha?
Oh, it totally doesn't matter.
Totally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have spent time together and like talked and gotten to know each other, and I have to say, you are so beautiful on camera,
Jesus.
but in person you're so much more beautiful.
Oh
and
my God, you're so sweet.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
And I'm sure you've heard this before, but I kind of feel like Wayne and Garth, and you're Tia Clara.
Yeah, once or twice.
Swing!
And I gotta definitely take that as a compliment, because that woman is gorgeous.
She's so beautiful and talented.
And yeah, I've been a fan of that movie forever, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So my perception of you is that you are definitely a performance artist. I could tell that you had been an actress before, just because of how you move on stage and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, because you would go from one side to another, and you look out, and you kind of, you know, and I was in drama when I was younger, drama
nice.
classes. Yeah, I used to take summer school. So I know, I've seen a little bit of that. And you love animals. You have your big old fat bearded dragon. He's so cute.
Hugo, yes.
Hugo?
He's my little darling.
Do you ever put him over the sink and he poops in there?
Oh yeah,
Water
he
on
takes his baths in the sink usually, and yeah, he'll take poop as big as himself, because they don't poop as often as I thought they would.
When I had one, I had to put it in there and like give it a bath, give him a bath. Me and my ex, we had two of them, and one was Bjorn and one was Anders from In Flames. And like we would put them over the sink and just run water over them, and then they would just poop into the
they get all comfortable.
Yeah, and
plus it helps with their shed and stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And then you have a pug.
I do. Ruby Rose. She's in a bedroom right now, because otherwise she'd be throwing hair and yelling at us right now.
She'd be demanding to be the center of attention.
Yeah, she's like, this is my interview.
In her dress.
This is my interview. Yes.
She's
It's Halloween time. It's been Halloween time to me since August 1st, but it's Halloween times to where all the stuff is out now, so I went a little crazy. So she has a bunch more dresses and toys and, little accessories, and this one guy looked at me really weird at Petco yesterday, but what are you gonna do? It's like, great, now all the goth kids are coming. It's Halloween time.
We're the weirdos, mister.
Exactly.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I love Halloween too. Like I was telling you, we always love to have parties. But,
Yes.
Okay, well, what's something that you think that might be interesting to us that none of us know about you?
Oh, good Lord. Just like music related, or?
Yeah, sure.
Music related?
Anything.
Jeez, I don't know, because it's
you're pretty transparent.
Yeah. I actually started pretty late in my music career. I didn't start doing music till I was 26. So many of the current scene that's still around is saw me grow into this. So
yeah. And what started the Pantera cover band? Was it the Dimebag tribute shows?
It was.
Okay.
It was 100% actually.
Pantitties.
Pantitties. Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. We originally had the beautiful Cassie Morris singing the beautiful parts.
She is so gorgeous.
And
I have such a crush on her. She's so pretty.
We all do. Like,
her pretty eyes.
It's
and
the
her
hottest chicken flip flops I've ever seen in my
Yes!
life. But she used to do like the beautiful harmonies and stuff, and I was the boy in the back doing all the gutturals. But she's like, let's name it Pantitties or Pantera, and I'm like, good Lord, we're not going to be marketable anywhere. But but yeah, that was the
People
very
are like,
beginning.
what are we gonna see?
I know, right? Exactly. It's like Pantera, like the strip show or something like that. And we'll play some Vegas residencies.
Oh yeah, I have a Pantera story, a strip club story. But you go ahead and finish that.
So yeah, basically, SD Sanchez, the sweetest, by the way. We call him our Charlie because he used to call us his angels. I know it's so full of cheese, but
we love it. We love
but yeah,
cheese.
he was a genius who was wanting to put together the Dime Bash shows every year, the Dimebag Daryl tribute shows and the Pantera Damage Plan shows at Brick. And what he wanted to do one year is to have all girls do a Pantera song, just for change of pace, And so he asked Wena Velasco, Rosedale Campo.
He put you guys together.
Yeah, exactly. He literally did. We had Christina Pine at the time, and
yes, I love her. I've known her
the
for
best,
a long time.
amazing, talented drummer, and Cassie and me. And I was actually the last person asked because they originally were just going to have Cassie, but Cassie was like, I want some gutturals in this. I want some fucking screams, And so that's when she texted me, and I'm like, of course I'll do that. That sounds awesome. So yeah, we got together for a couple rehearsals and stuff, and then we kind of fell in love with each other. And it took off from there. Cassie had a lot of commitments at the time, and she was very successful in her other projects. So she just did the first couple of shows with us, and after that, Wena Rose, Christina, and I just kind of took off and said, let's do this for reals.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you guys went around and you did a couple tours, right?
Yeah. We've done a Midwest tour twice. We've done a tour up to Washington State. We toured Quebec, Canada. Did Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal. And yeah, we had a lot more planned before everything shut down. So it was kind of stopped us dead in our tracks, tour-wise, because we did have a few things planned for last year. But yeah, it's ever since we started in 2015 and released. Christina's husband just filmed a music video for Cowboys from Hell.
Yes.
Just for fun.
They were actually my inspiration for when I first wanted to do video production and stuff. Because I was a part of one of their music videos when Agori did one for their song The One.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool to be there behind the scenes and see everything. And, I already was an artist, in a way, because I used to paint and stuff like that.
Oh,
but
sweet.
Then I kind of just found more happiness in just creating, so I was doing photo shoots and things like that, and I would set them up and get the models and stuff like that.
Nice.
Do stuff like that, It's crazy how when you're an adult things you do, they actually turn into something. But when you're a kid, you like do these things just for fun.
Yeah,
you know, you pretend
absolutely.
with your friends, you're like, let's sit down and do a show. Yay,
Exactly.
hi.
Put together plays in your
Hi,
backyard.
We used to
Little
perform for my
recitals.
grandma and grandpa and for everybody, and it's just crazy. And then you get older, you do that stuff, you put a little energy into it, and it turns into something, you know? And that is literally what happened with Cowgirls from Hell. It just
we just like
organically just went right into what it is, you know?
Exactly.
That's so cool.
It was just so natural, and the four of us had such great chemistry. It just was like, oh, we need to do this for really, really, you know, just like let's take off and see where it goes. And then after Joe, Christina's husband, just released the video on YouTube, it just took off, and we just took off. So it was amazing opportunity.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And you guys have more that you have planned, like the sky's the limit as long as COVID allows.
Absolutely.
And everything going on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Darren's going on a little tour.
Oh, sweet.
They're going to be playing in Wisconsin.
Oh, nice.
And Minnesota. I think both places. They're going up September 23rd. They're going to be there the 24th, 25th, 26th. They're playing like 3 shows. And they're playing with Saving Abel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
Yeah. So it's going to be like put on by like the I think if this is wrong, I'm sorry, but I think it's being put on by the radio station that's out there.
Oh, cool.
And so that should be
cool.
fun for him. He gets to go on the radio and do an acoustic version of like one of his songs and stuff.
Oh,
and then he's going to be gone for the whole month of October. So I'm going to be probably doing lots of podcasts. So I'm just going to be like going and doing stuff and vlogging and
you're like, I'll be on episode 27
Yes.
by November, right?
Yes, keeping myself busy. Yes. Well, anyways, okay. Well, do you want to go ahead and take a break and then maybe come back and
Yeah, sure.
talk about? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody for watching. We'll be right back, and thank you everybody for listening. We'll be right back. We're gonna play some more Squirrelly Arts, I think.
Yeah, sounds good.
Which one did we play the first?
The first song was Love Is For The Week. It was a Jagpaw remix, and I was always a fan of it. So I thought the artist did a really great job.
Nice. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. We'll talk to you soon. I said folks. Okay, welcome back, everybody. That was Squirrelly Arts. What was the song? Give Yourself to Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 10-4.
Please do.
I'm yours. So, one thing that I almost did forget is that I brought you a gift. I gave you one already.
You did. You're spoiling me.
Well,
goodness.
the one gift I gave you was from my work, a little CBD, you know.
Yeah.
What says love besides cannabis?
Exactly.
And
oh my goodness, what is
it's brown
this?
bag.
That's when you
Especially
know
for
it's good. Oh, hell yeah.
So my
Ooh,
two
Maker's
loves,
46.
cannabis and whiskey.
Yes.
Yeah, the Maker's
Love
46
it.
is actually a really good one for the price. So it's one that like you can get a really good quality whiskey, but it's gonna not like give you too much of a hangover.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, it's
They're
really
coming more and more
it's
these
pretty
days.
quality stuff, and yeah.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now that we've talked about Cowgirls from Hell, even though Cowgirls from Hell did come after Squirrelly Arts, right, in the timeline of your life.
Yes.
Okay, so how did Squirrelly Arts start, and
Well,
what's the history of that?
Squirrelly Arts started long before me. It was a project that Sean Miller, who is the other vocalist, Vicky Sex, he started in high school. We're talking like 2003 era. And they started doing live shows in 07-08 time. And then Squirrelly's always had 2 singers, so I stepped in as the other vocalist in 2011. So I've been in Squirrelly Arts for 10 years now. Dear God. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. It all happened because I was, just dipping my toe into doing music and stuff. So I was pretty fresh, pretty new at everything. And when the opportunity came, I just went for it because I was a fan of theirs before I was on stage with them.
Okay, so you would go to some of their shows, or you've seen them perform?
Yeah. I went to their shows starting in '09. I actually, before MO became a thing, I was their one of their go-go dancers because they used to have like side characters in their show.
Okay, I can see some go-go.
So I was a go-go dancer for before I became MO and the other vocalists, and they had other side characters. We all be like weird and do weird shit. Sometimes there'd be up to like 10 people on stage, and everyone's probably just like, "What the hell's going on?"
They're like, "It's Squirrelly Arts, all right."
Exactly, it's arts.
Arts.
It's not music. It's arts.
Yeah,
but,
no, take it all in. It's all a part of it.
Exactly. So
nice.
yeah.
Did they have a female singer before, or was
They
it
didn't.
just the
I replaced a male
Okay.
singer. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
So how did you learn that you could, like, what do you call it? Because I wouldn't say it's screaming. Growling?
I do more growling, I guess, more gutturals because I always associate screaming with highs.
Right, same.
So-
That's why I hesitated with saying that. So you just
yeah.
started kind of singing along with metal?
Yeah, I
and
just
you were
started
like,
singing
well, I could
along
do
with
that.
it. Yeah, in high school, I just started singing along with stuff. I used to do like what ended up being my gutturals at birthday parties and like little house parties at my friends, just for fun. I get
you
drunk
sound like
and start.
you're being like there's a demon being exercised, right?
Yeah,
like 3 or 4 voices all at once.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Yeah. It's like my little party trick.
Yeah, even sitting here talking to you, I hear a little voice underlying a different, like, more, like, your voice has layers. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
it has layers, even
it's
when
because
you
I'm
talk.
possessed.
Okay, well, that's okay.
It's
okay. As long as they're at bay.
I hope it stays this
As
way.
long as the demons are at bay, then we're good. I love it. Okay, well, you know what? I freaking am so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
This is fun.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here, too. This is awesome. I'm happy to be a part of your show. I think it's a great thing what you're doing, just shining the spotlight on, us artists who have been kind of in a cave for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I love it.
It's really good.
I love it. And as soon as, because this is, I'm obviously learning, it's a learning process, and so it gets better every time, and I really just appreciate so much the people who are kind of just like on board, like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it,
Yeah.
like, why not? And that's
Exactly.
literally what it's about, is just taking my time to create and do something productive that I want to do, and just like with the bands and everything that you guys do, it's super awesome. And so for me, it's just a fun night, and I get to be here on Saturday night with you.
Yeah. Saturday night party time.
Yes. Well, shit, should we try the whiskey?
Why not? Let's do it.
I mean, just a little. I can't drive, like, if I've had too much, but we can do a little shot.
I don't know, Arlene, are you driving tonight?
I'm good.
Let's see if I could even get it open here.
Can you get it?
Probably. I don't know. I chopped my
Unless
nails
you
off.
wanted to save it. Do you want to save it?
No,
Or-
let's do it now.
Okay. I mean, just
That's
a
what
little
that's
taste
what
is okay,
whiskey
right?
is. Whiskey's a this party group. Please don't do this by yourself because that gets awkward.
Yes.
Kind of drink,
Yes, I agree with that.
But yeah, I
agree
totally
with
can't get
that.
these open because my nails are gone.
Here, let me try.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got
I
nails.
got some, but I
You got
don't
some
know
good
if it'll-
ones.
Yeah, I wonder if you need like a knife.
Possibly.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just.
Would
Oh.
you mind?
Garçon! For those of you who
Merci
can't see our
beaucoup.
garçon, it is the metal hubby.
Mr. Kyle Netland.
Yes.
Who
Is it Netland or Nutland?
Netland.
Netland, okay.
It's like fishnet land.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, and actually, people who are listening, if you go to Samantha's public figure page on her Facebook, it will say Netland.
It will.
Yeah, not
It will.
Hatano.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Hatano is what you said the promotion.
Yeah,
things
that's
and
my
stuff?
my stage name, artist name. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my legal name is Netland. So it's,
Yeah. When did you get married?
October 10th, 2017. So anniversary is coming up.
Nice.
Yeah.
And is that going to be 1 year?
That's gonna be
Or-
4 years.
Oh,
yeah.
See,
Time
I
flies.
pay attention, but yeah, you know.
Time flies though, seriously,
Yeah, it
because I'm
sure
like,
does.
oh my god, 4 years already, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's seriously.
I totally know what you mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We just
How
got
long
to
have you
10
been married?
years.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
10 years.
Yeah,
awesome.
10 years married. We got married like pretty quick though, because we had known each other before, so we were friends. And when things like kind of fell apart with him and his ex, he has 2 kids with her. I kind of just helped him pick up the pieces as a friend, and then we ended up together. So
Friends became something.
yes,
more.
friends became lovers.
Vielen Dank.
And then when he picked me up, I was like, I am yours.
You're like, done deal.
You are a strong man.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Well, I didn't do the thing.
Woo! Oops, as I'm breaking stuff. Already
What do
ready
you
to
think?
party and destroy shit. Woo.
Is that a good
It's
one
a good
or a bad one?
Put some hair on your chest.
Hair on your chest.
If you're a lady, put some hair on your chest. If you're a man, it just makes them hard. Woo.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes. Put a fire in your belly.
That's right.
breathe fire like a dragon. Yeah, so anyways, I don't know. Is there any questions that you have for me, or anything you want to talk about, or?
Let's see here. So, you said you had an audio engineering background. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well,
how did that start out?
It's mostly the production stuff, like the video
Yeah.
production.
Mm-hmm.
But back in like 2007, 2008, 2009, I was like just running around with my video camera.
Nice.
So there's actually a lot of videos on YouTube of Darren's old band, and this was actually before he and I were together, which is super interesting because, I mean, we got married like really quick after we first got together. So we've only been together about 10 and a half years. And this was like 13 years ago.
Aww.
And so there's video of One Theory and then Divine Heresy with Travis when he was the singer. And even some Despite the Wolves, which is Nolan's old band and stuff.
Yeah, Despite the Wolves. Wow.
So if you look them, Despite the Wolves, One Theory, Divine Heresy,
awesome.
there's a bunch of videos that I have up there, but you know,
Despite the
some of it is a
Wolves.
little muffled because it was a camera that was like obviously 13 years old, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like a really
The audio was always
it was
bad
just
on those
loud.
phones.
Yeah,
It's all
but you
garbled.
you can still hear the songs. And
Oh,
stuff
good,
like that.
good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's really, that's a really cool part of history that wouldn't have been captured. Because even the other night, we were at one of his old drummer's house, and we were literally looking up on YouTube all these videos, and they were literally just sitting there just banging their heads and arms around each other and stuff. And I was like, it just made me feel so proud that I captured all that, you know, and that's how I feel about this right now, you know. I mean, literally every day that we go on is a part of our history.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
absolutely.
And there's just something about documenting it, you know, and
Yes.
especially, I don't know, with everywhere my life has taken me with the San Diego music scene and everything like that, like, I just feel like, that just like I was talking to Greg about, like, this is what I can do, you know, like,
hey, and it's awesome,
this
you know?
is what I can do. I can help, and it gives me also an outlet, and then on top of that, I plan on going to shows and taking videos and vlogging, and same with Darren's band and everything, and so it's just like birthed this whole new thing.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
awesome. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Any kind of support us musicians can get, you know,
Mhm.
any kind of exposure, any kind of, you know, like it's great. Even, you know, of course, the photographers with Arlene and everyone, just like getting us great photos. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just, you know, and podcasts, everything that, you know, the engineers and photographers
Yeah,
do. is
just all working together, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think that even this will lead to other things. Like,
Mhm.
you know, if you ever want to
Absolutely.
do a promo video or something, I know
Yeah.
how to do I do the Adobe Premiere Pro for my videos, and I'm still learning that too. But I swear I can literally, dude, YouTube is the shit. YouTube shout out. I literally go on YouTube if I have an idea in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to do this transition, or I want to do this or that. I type it into YouTube and it tells me how to do it. I don't even have to go back to school. It's just, and then I go on my Adobe Premiere and I pay for all the stock and all the different things. So the more videos I can make, so anything you want to do, dude,
Excellent.
let's do it. I'll
Let's
help
do
you make
it.
some music videos. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, they may be a little mediocre to start with.
Hey, girl.
I mean, shit, they might be amazing.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
we can
absolutely.
do it.
I am
so,
down.
And
I'm
that
so
that
down.
goes for everybody else too. Anybody who wants help with that kind of thing, I'm always down to do it, as long as you're not a weirdo or a creeper. I mean, you know, weirdo is kind of like a. You know,
We're all
it's
weirdos, so I'm
all-
like, that kind of
yeah.
narrowed it down
That's
pretty
not what I said. I mean, as long as you're not going to murder me, no.
We won't murder you, but we are a bunch of weirdos and creepers, that's for sure. Like, ooh. Oy.
She's
I was
damn
like,
it.
ah.
Yeah. No, we're not friends.
I'm like, oh
I'm a
no, I'm a
weirdo.
creeper, darn it.
Well, you know what? Shit, I'm here with you, so maybe I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I don't know what. I mean, I wouldn't have said that about you. So hey, maybe I am one of the weirdos too.
Hey, you know, yes.
I love it.
Absolutely. Cheers to that,
Cheers
man.
to being a weirdo. So, this has been really fun. Arlene's taking photos.
Yes, she is.
That's
Talented.
our girl.
Talented thing, you.
Yes. Arlene, come over here to the mic.
She's
Come
like,
on.
no. Hello, my dear. Yes.
Say hello in here.
Hi. Okay, bye.
So
She's very shy.
Arlene, she actually shot Cowgirls' first show, with me as a sole vocalist at the Marrow back in 2015, and she shot some of the most beautiful photos. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is false advertising because I do not look that good in person. But she took some amazing photos, and I was like,
Yes.
Jesus Christ, all of us, like, we look like 10 times more badass than we actually are. So thank you, because yeah, like I said, it's photographers, it's fans, it's engineers, it's sound producers, it's everyone that helps us,
Yeah.
look and sound good.
Yes. That's why I knew I needed her, And
Yeah.
it's like, honestly, like, even my husband, she took photos of him in A Hero Within a while back.
Oh,
And,
nice, yeah.
there was recently an opportunity for photos of his band, and he actually was like, well, what about Arlene? And I was like, well, I already kind of promised this other girl, we had been talking about it, and I'm like, oh, well, my friend and I had somebody else do the photos, and Darren was like, okay, but Arlene next time, and even around that time, when I was thinking about my podcast, I was thinking about, different, because I know a lot of photographers, I mean, when we're all intermingled in this whole artsy world, and music world. They're just, we're all, everybody who's involved isn't artistic. That's why we can all work together. We really can, like you were saying. But anyway, she was the first one I thought of for this because I was like, you know what? She is not only talented.
Oh, God, yes.
But she's so, like, easy to work with. You know what I mean? And plus, on top of that, she wasn't going to charge me, like, freaking $500 for each time. So it was, like, reasonable,
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, and we talked about it. We're like, okay, we want it to be mutual. Like, both of us happy and excited about doing this. And so,
absolutely.
And that's why I knew it just worked out perfectly. And so I'm, like, so blessed to have her. And
nice.
I love what she's doing, too. You're welcome. Back to Sam.
She's running away now.
She's all back to Sam.
She's like running away.
That's all right. And then we also, behind the scenes, we also have your mom and your husband here.
Yes, they are viewing from the living room area. So.
And I always see your mom in your photos on your Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Insta.
Yeah, she's.
So you're the cool mom, huh?
I try to.
Have you always been the cool mom?
No, I lost my hearing being too cool.
Oh.
Yeah, she so my
she
mom.
She said she lost her hearing being too cool, which means she's probably been to one of your shows.
Yes, most definitely.
And more than one.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I started doing music in 2011, and she supported me throughout the, all these years, like every band that I've been in, some bands that I haven't been in, like she'll go support my friends, and I'll be, sitting at home, like, chilling, and she'll be like, okay, I'm going out. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I'm going to a show. I'm like, what? So yeah, and then, usually the first question I get asked when I'm out is, how's your mom doing? Or where's your mom? And I'm like, damn, she's more popular than I am at this point, What can I say?
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, she's hardcore. She'll be front and center. And I think that's why she lost her hearing, because she was front and center for a while the speakers were very, very close to her. So me being a loud person comes in handy these days. But yeah,
nice.
She is definitely a metal fan through and through.
That's so great.
Absolutely.
I love it. Yeah, I love it when I see my friends that have that real close relationship with their parents. I think it's important to be supportive of our kids,
Mm-hmm.
Like,
absolutely.
If they feel like they can't tell you anything, or they, can't be themselves, then, it's just way worse. And that's why you turned out so well-rounded.
Oh God, I don't know if I'm well-rounded, but definitely.
I mean,
definitely
okay,
was
well, you're
able
pulling
to
it
spread,
off. You're faking it enough. That's all that matters.
Definitely was able to spread my wings and, explore my artistic
But you're a happy
abilities
person.
with her support.
We were talking about this earlier. Like, you just have that happy, I call it a light. And I feel like you do have a light, that comes out when you smile and when you talk to people. And like you said, you're a naturally happy person. That's how I am,
Absolutely.
No matter what kind of crap I've been through in my life, I've always been able to bounce back and just be who I am inside.
And that's incredible,
Yeah, and you have to. And it's the only way. We talked about this on the last one with G-Dog. Positivity is the only way. But being happy, and I think a lot of people have a perception of people who are into metal and metal people.
Absolutely.
That they aren't like that,
Yeah.
And so it's always refreshing, even though I know, every person that I'm friends with is a metal person, and they all have their own, like, beautiful light, and it's crazy how that perception is there,
It is, and I think it's just a relation to the music, people who aren't fans of metal music or hard rock or punk, they automatically think that, we are the music or the lyrics that's being displayed or portrayed, and it's not always the case, I mean, you have your church burners, but you also have your, you know, just happy, crazy psychotics like me.
Well,
so
yeah.
it's
Well,
just-
you have somewhere. It's like you have somewhere to put that. You know? And then you can be your happy self. And all of these other people that are suppressing that and hating on it, they're just internalizing this anger. When if they would just let it out.
If they let it out, oh man, it feels so
Just like,
good. It's
yeah.
like orgasmic. Just like
Absolutely.
go
and
to
it's just a
town.
whole nother level of like freedom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Like
it's great. Yeah, I think you're so good at kind of like captivating people on stage.
Well, thank you.
With the whole, you're welcome. Because I mean that's, you know, like I said, the last few weeks gearing up for this, and I've been doing these ones, all of these podcasts. In the back of my mind, I've had Sam's coming up in like 4 weeks. Don't think about that. Don't think about that. You have to focus on this one, you know. And then it's like 3 weeks. Okay. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take this time to kind of like listen to and watch Squirrelly Arts on YouTube, because I've seen Cowgirls from Hell, and I did see you when you did the pan titties.
Pan titties.
I did
know,
see that.
It's like
Yes, but you know, so I took the time to listen to it and watch it, and it's true. Like you can't keep your eyes off you when all this is going on. You know, so it's a beautiful thing.
Thank
and
you
I
so
love
much.
you.
Oh, I love you too.
I'm gonna pull a Wayne and be like, I'm not worthy. I gave you a Garth swing earlier.
I know you did.
So
I got the swing.
I'll give you a camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Anyways, so well, shit. I guess we're about done. I mean, unless there's anything else, I could ask you all the crazy questions I asked everybody else, but I don't know if you want to hear
Oh
those.
my God, I'm so down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, after this, I'll ask you some crazy questions then.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So this is the part of the show where I ask crazy questions. Yes. And we'll see what Sam has to say. She'll probably be like,
Here comes some crazy answers.
Okay. So, first question.
Yes.
Would you rather fight...
Oh.
Well, you love animals, so just pretend you're trying to fight them, okay?
Fair
Would you
enough.
rather fight a or 100 duck-sized horses, that's what it was, right?
100 duck-sized horses. Okay.
Or a giant horse-sized duck?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Because it's got a strong beak, so it can like...
Yeah,
protect down.
I'm just seeing murder all automatically as well as where with the horses, you know. It's 100.
Yeah.
I
But
think I
they're
could.
mean. You have to, hypothetically, you're fighting them. They're
So
mean.
that's basically my pug Ruby. So I'll say the horses, the duck-sized horses, 100 of them, because you know it sounds like ankle biters to me.
Yeah, exactly. I always said, well, shoot, the horses will probably be nice. You won't have to fight them. You just
Yeah,
play with
I
them.
probably would capture one and like put it in my home.
Tame
and,
it.
Yeah, and then I'll try to ride it and then it'll die.
Yeah.
And I'll feel bad. But the giant duck,
You can't do anything with that.
I mean, no, that's
and they
just
make
murder.
such a mess.
Yeah, it's murder, and they smell weird. Like I don't know if you
They
smell
do
the
make
duck,
a
but
huge
it's-
mess with water and everything like
yeah,
that.
it's just yeah.
Okay. So now, would you rather, and you can only have one, it's not like it switches.
Okay.
Would you rather have a vagina in your armpit or an armpit where your vagina goes?
I would definitely rather have a vagina in my armpit.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
I was like,
Do
you
I-
can wear
do
a
I
special
still-
shirt.
Do I get to keep the vagina that I have in between my legs, or does it move to the armpit?
You're
That's
right,
my question.
because I was gonna say, because I did say you can't switch, huh?
Yeah, so like, I mean, the armpit and the vagina would also.
I think it's one or the other.
Okay.
So
I would-
the vagina and the armpit, because you wouldn't have a vagina at all.
Okay, well, I definitely want a vagina, so I'll put it in my armpit if need be.
I want a vagina too.
I'm like, if it moves to another part of my body. body, that's fine. I just want to keep it, please. Let me keep it.
Have some special underwear made to wear.
Oh yeah, just just wear some lace around my shoulder, just like.
Perfect.
Done deal.
Yep. There you go. Okay, so this one's kind of gross.
Oh, good. I'm
Would
ready.
you rather eat chocolate that's flavored as poop
Okay.
or poop that tastes like chocolate?
Poop that tastes like chocolate.
Okay.
I don't want to taste poop.
Dude, I love it.
I want to taste poop.
Yeah.
If
But-
someone had poop or a
Well, that's
chocolate
what we were
flavored
saying. Like,
poop-
how do you know what poop tastes like to make the flavoring?
Yeah.
You know?
It's obviously going to be gross.
I
So-
think it would be grours.
Yeah.
But
I
then
don't
you'd
want.
be eating real poop. That was the whole thing.
I'm
It
totally
actually
fine
came
with
out.
that.
I love
If
it.
it's fresh out of an ass, that means it's fudge. It's great. I'm down. Put some on my ice cream.
It's just refurbished food, right? Or
Exactly.
recycled food.
It tastes like chocolate, though. I mean, come on.
Hey.
Yeah.
I know, it's hard. It's hard.
Otherwise, I'd be like this. I'm like, if it's like chocolate, that tastes like poopy.
Yep.
So yeah,
All right.
definitely the
Sweet.
other way around.
Okay. Would you rather be always itchy or always sticky?
Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one. I would have to say, ooh, that's a good one. I love that. I would probably say always sticky. I'd
I
rather
would
be always
too.
sticky because being always itchy is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare because mosquitoes, they love blazing food whenever I go out anywhere. I'm eaten alive, especially when Cowgirls toured in the Midwest and we went to like Oklahoma and we made the mistake of staying in a cabin by a lake.
Yeah.
That just meant that I just turned into, Candyman with all the,
Yeah.
flying insects surrounding me. So I'd rather be sticky because I could cover that with,
I
with
was
stuff.
just gonna say that you can make yourself an outer coat.
Like I just got work on my arm done, my
Uh-huh.
tattoo. So I'll just wrap myself in this stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
and there you go.
I don't mind that. That's good. I'm fine with that. I don't want to be itchy though, please.
Yeah, the itchy's too much. I agree. The bugs are horrible this time of year.
Oh god,
It's
yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, I'm just staying inside.
Okay, so one more last crazy one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Would you rather? Oh gosh, what was it? Laugh every time you fart,
Okay.
or fart every time you burp?
Oh.
Or was it? Yeah, that's what it was, right? I'm trying to remember this. So basically, you would either, like, every time you laugh, you'd start to fart. So it's not
Okay.
the other way, like you're laughing at the fart. It's
Okay.
the other way. You fart
The
every
fart
time you
comes
laugh.
after the laugh.
Yes.
Wow. Considering I laugh a lot, and it's like I find humor in so many things because I'm a twisted fuck. I would probably have to say the former because I don't burp that much.
Yeah.
So the fart thing would probably be at a minimum. Where if I laughed, I would
Oh,
probably
that'd be
like,
horrible. You'd be speaking everything up.
Oh, yeah, no,
You're
it-
so loud, you laugh
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
no. Like I would cover like stadiums full of flatulence if it was that way. So because I'm laughing all the time.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for being a great sport.
Oh, absolutely. I love
Because
these
those
questions.
they're so silly and crazy. I know, but hey, why not have fun with it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much again.
Oh, my
And-
pleasure. Thank
And
you.
just like G-Dog and just like Tamika and Dustin, Sam let me come into her home and take over and just set up all my stuff, and you've been so great, and I appreciate you, and I hope that we are friends after this.
Oh, absolutely.
And
We were friends before this.
We
like,
were, you know
yeah.
what, honestly, we've been friends on Facebook, I know that, and Instagram for a super long time, and I know I've seen you perform, but we just never had the chance to sit down.
Yeah, exactly. This is
So,
perfect.
yeah, and we should do this again sometime.
Oh, I am down.
And we'll do all the other stuff too. Anything.
Oh, sounds good.
Create
Sounds
some
good.
things.
Yeah. You know what would be cool is if you were to do like kind of like a podcast at shows. That
Yeah.
would be fun, you know,
Oh my
just
God,
kind
I
of
would
sit
love it.
down with like a member or the whole band, and just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, that would be a fun thing to film and
Yeah, for sure.
And
For
I mean,
sure.
honestly, if you need another cowgirl, I can do
Boom.
the cowbell.
Boom. Cowbell and as a cowgirl and
I-
cowgirl
yeah.
somehow.
I'll
Done
just
deal.
be like, bing, bing,
Yes.
bing, bing, bing.
Nice.
You know, but I'll do it
Perfect.
metally or something.
Well, that's all that matters, right? Down.
More cowbell.
Down.
Just kidding.
More cowbell, please.
Yes. Okay, well, love you guys, and thank you so much for listening, and thank you again, Sam, and thank you
Absolutely.
again, Arlene.
Yes.
Shout out, Mama.
Yes.
All right. Good night, y'all. Oh my gosh, I love birdies.
Hey, baby.
I used to have one. Oh my gosh, he's big. What does he eat?
He likes super
Pinkies?
worms.
Super worms.
So yeah, the
Okay.
ones with the legs. His eyesight isn't
Hi,
very
baby.
good, so
Oh, he's hiding just his eyeball. There you go. He's like, that's bright.
he's like,
Wow,
that's all you get.
You
That's
got
all
a
you
cool
get is
tank,
one-
buddy.
That's all you get is one eyeball.
You're cool, dude. Big boy. How old is he?
He will be big mess. 7 next month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was paralyzed when I first met you. Couldn't barely stand, let alone talk to you. Last I remember, we were at your place, all closed